Bit different. We are going to be doing my 2024 March Madness bracket predictions. Everyone knows about March Madness. Every sports fans fill out their March Madness brackets. So I thought I'd get involved and show you guys mine. I'm not the biggest college basketball fan. I know a little bit, but not enough to be an expert. But you don't really need to be an expert when filling these out. It doesn't really matter. All right. One UConn Stetson. I'm just gonna go UConn. Seems pretty easy. FAU Northwestern. I've heard FAU. I think got a generous 8 seed, so I'm gonna go Northwestern because they got Boo Buie. That man can score the ball. San Diego State UAB is an interesting one. Yeah, I know that of course the 12 seeds always do well. That's like a team. That's like a seed to pick for upsets. But San Diego State was in the Final Four last year, so I'm gonna go San Diego State. I really like Auburn, from what I've heard, so I'm gonna give Auburn the win over Yale. BYU, I've heard got some shooters around a really good big man. Illinois got Terrence Shannon, I believe, so I'll go with them. Drake, they beat Indiana State in the conference championship, and everyone's outraged over them not making it because I think their net rating or something was 29. And Drake's a really good team. They can score the heck out of the ball. So I'm going to go with Drake. And then the Cyclones are a really good team, so I'll go with them. And now UConn Northwestern. UConn's just such a good team. I know they won it last year, so no one wants to pick them, but everyone still wants to pick them because they're so good. Auburn, San Diego State, I'll go Auburn. I actually like BYU in this matchup versus Illinois. I like it to be my first upset outside of Drake, which doesn't feel like an upset to many. Everyone's picking Drake. So I'm going to go BYU here. I like that as an upset over Illinois. And then Iowa State's just so good, so I'll give Iowa State that win. BYU versus Iowa State. I think I got to go Iowa State, UConn, and I'm going to have UConn go into the Final Four. I know, a 1 seed. And that might happen again. So first we're going to go Houston over Longwood, easy. Nebraska, I think, smokes Texas A&M. They got Tominaga, absolute bucket getter. They call him the Japanese Steph Curry, I'm pretty sure. And that man can shoot. I'm rooting for Nebraska to win as many games as possible, even if I don't think they will, because I think Houston's going to win that game. Moving on, Wisconsin, James Madison might be the best first-round game in the entire tournament. I'm actually going to go Wisconsin here. I know a lot of people are picking James Madison. I'm going with the Buckeyes. I watched the game against Purdue and Northwestern, and as long as they can revert to those games and the beginning of the season when they were like ranked 6th in the country, I think they could beat James Madison. Duke, I think, crushes Vermont. NC State, they won the ACC tournament by winning 5 games in 5 days. They of course have DJ Burns and the DJs. DJs are gonna take NC State a long way. I think Kentucky annihilates Oakland. I'm gonna give Florida the win over Boise, Colorado, and then I'll go Marquette. Houston, like I said, have them beating Nebraska. Wisconsin, Duke's a great one. I'm gonna go Wisconsin, upset alert. NC State, upset, and then I'll go Marquette. I want to pick Marquette to lose to NC State. Houston, Wisconsin's run ends there. They got really unlucky with their matchups. They potentially, if they win they have to beat James Madison to potentially play Duke, to potentially play Houston. That's just a tough one, and it ends there in the Sweet 16 for me. NC State, Marquette. You know what? You got to pick your upsets. You got to have no logic at the same time with having logic. Give me NC State, and Houston probably destroys them at that point. Moving on to the West region. Gonna go UNC. Gonna go with the Spartans. Give me Grand Canyon. Give me Alabama. Give me New Mexico over Clemson. Baylor over Colgate. Ooh. I think I like Nevada here. And then Arizona. UNC, I think, over. Actually, you know what? Give me Michigan State. Screw it. Give me the Spartans. Grand Canyon versus Alabama. I'll go Alabama. New Mexico Baylor. Ooh. New Mexico Baylor. Yeah, Jacoby Walter. I know that name. I think he might be a draft pick soon. Number 3 seeds have won 63% of meetings with number 11 seeds overall, but are just 13-12 since 2010. Huh. Interesting. So recently, 11 seeds have been on a burner, but I'm going to go Baylor, Arizona, Michigan State, Arizona in the Final Four. I want to root for Caleb Love to win so bad. All right, Purdue, they don't lose to a 6 seed this year, in my opinion. Utah State versus TCU. I'm going to give it to TCU because I've actually picked only one 8 seed, but I'll give it to TCU. I'm picking the obvious upset. I'm going McNeese over Gonzaga. Everyone wants to pick McNeese, but people are sleeping on Gonzaga. I'm going to continue to sleep, and I'm picking McNeese. And you know what? I'm getting crazy. I'm picking Samford over Kansas. Kansas just likes to choke. Recently, they've kind of lost some games that they maybe shouldn't have lost. So there's my 113 seed of the tournament. We have a Samford McNeese matchup. Oregon versus South Carolina. Now, I don't think I picked many 6 seeds. Have I picked a 6 seed? I picked BYU to win. Let me just look at this. Yeah. We're going to go Purdue versus McNeese there. But back to this game. I don't really know anything about these two teams. South Carolina is a balanced team that takes care of the basketball. There's an issue in their lack of efficiency on the defense. They need one of their big scorers to come up clutch. They're relying on one guy to give them buckets. I'm going to go Oregon. Creighton, I think, easily beats Akron. I'm going to go Texas. As much as I want St. Peter's to win, despite not having Doug Edert anymore, I'm going to go with Tennessee. Tennessee, Creighton versus Purdue. Give me Creighton, baby. I didn't have a really low seed making the Final Four, I know. And I'm going to go Houston versus, I know, Houston, UConn. The tiebreaker, we'll just say 136. And I'm going to go with the Huskies repeating as champions. Let me know how you think of my bracket, even though your opinion probably doesn't mean too much because no one knows anything, including me. But that's it for my 2024 March Madness bracket. Let me know who you guys have winning it all. You don't need to do anything else. Just let me know in the comments who you think will win this year's March Madness tournament. And that will be it for me. Peace.